guys, here is the radiator cover. We got the beads laid out. You can kind of see them if I pan across here. You see the pattern that I'm using. Okay. Now here are some test pieces. The one on the right, you can probably see where it was planished down the center. The one on the left is just a flat piece of raw metal without, or raw aluminum without any pre-stretching of the material done. Here's a test bead that I ran just to show you the depth and type of bead I'm using, but you can see how the panel is quite distorted, and it's only about 5 or 6 inches long. It's a real small piece of material. And the bead is not super defined, and that's because if I go any deeper than what I have it in this picture right here, it tears the material. This is only 20 thousandths thick material, so I'll have to be careful with running the bead roller on the part. Yes, I'm using one of my grandchildren's toys again in my video. Okay. The one towards the top of the screen, you can see it has much more arc than the one on the bottom of the screen. The one on the bottom of the screen, I did one very light pass with my planishing hammer. I'm going to go do another test piece with my planishing hammer, but I'm going to run 2 passes this time. But you can see the first, just that one light pass did make quite a big difference. I haven't touched these or bent them at all. You can see, hope you can see the bead in there. It's the same bead, same setup on the bead roller. So that's where we are right now. Let's try another one. Okay, everybody, I've made 3 test passes. The first one was with no pre-stretching on the planishing hammer. You can see it's got quite a bow to it. The second one had one light pass on the planishing hammer, and it was much better. And then this is the last one that I did 2 light passes on the planishing hammer as accurately as I could, and then I came over to the bead roller and I installed the beads. So you can see that last one is the right setting for my application. Again, this is mild aluminum. It's not strong at all or high strength in any way, shape, or form. It's 20 thousandths thick. I have to be careful not to go too deep on the bead roller, so I have the bead roller set up to what I consider a good depth right now, so I'm going to leave it there. And so what I have to do next is planish the part itself and then go ahead and roll the beads. Just so you can see, there are beads in all 3. That's them. There's a little tipping on the edges. I think that's because it's such a narrow or thin piece of aluminum, but there'll be more rigidity in the actual part because you've got a flange right next to it than a longer flat surface.